Good morning. Sugar doesn't feel good. So she's being extra cuddly and extra purry. And I can hear the purr and I can also hear her stomach gurgling. So, yeah. She does not feel good. So she's making her meow today. Will she look at the camera? No. Can I pick up my book now, baby? Yeah, I know. Oh, there she almost. She almost looked at the camera. Hey, I got work to do. I know my shoulders aren't as broad as as your father's. Huh? My shoulders aren't as broad as Tom's. There you go. All right, you can sit there. Oh, no, she's gonna mark the table. So if the camera starts shaking, she's still purring. All right. Our title is Rest and Relax. Oh, wait. It's October 23rd. Our title is Rest and Relaxation. And our author is Clara M. Wright. And this is from Prayer in Action from 1973. And this is from Science of Mind Publishing. What are you trying to do? Okay. She's laid down on the table next to the camera, so I'm a little nervous. All right, rest and relaxation. And now she's gotten down. It has been written that the night of the body is the day of the soul, for the subconscious mind is always active and creative, although the body is inert in sleep. How important is it to put away the cares, all the concerns of the day, and prepare for a good night's rest? To do this, you must first reaffirm your unity with that spirit that knows and desires only good for you. You give thanks for the blessings bestowed upon you, especially the gift of life itself. Once again, you recognize how truly wonderful you are. When you realize that there is some power greater than you that keeps your heart beating, your lungs functioning as they should, and digest your food. At the same time, the cells of your body are being constantly renewed. In this knowledge, you can speak your words, affirming that infinite intelligence within you knows only perfection and knows what to do concerning any problem in your life. You let go and let God. As you release these thoughts, you know that there is a law of mind that can only react to your belief. You can retire knowing that you have started an action for good in your life and that that of your loved ones. You are awakened, refreshed, competent, vital, and equal to any situation the new day might have to offer. Okay. And who is our author? Let me reiterate the author because I'm not Clara M. Wright. Okay. All right. So, first off, Sugar just got herself into my boot bag, which means she's in the bag with my dusty Ren Fair boots. But she's happy, and I'm not going to argue with her. Okay. So that was what that noise was. And two, growing up, if you weren't taught to pray growing up, you at least saw on television shows and in cartoons and what have you, children at night with their elbows up on their bed, they're on the ground with their elbows up on their bed, praying at night. And that's what Clara's talking about. And interestingly enough, and I to some degree have tested this on myself. I can be prone to nightmares. It's the reason why I don't watch horror movies. You know, I'm definitely one of those believers of I watch my media diet because whatever I put in there is it's going to come out in strange places, including when I dream. And so, what I've noticed is whatever the last thing I was thinking about when I go to bed tends to be, what shows up in my dreams. Because one of the theories about what dreams are is it's your subconscious processing your conscious day. So when you dream about things, sometimes you want to ask yourself, what am I processing? Especially when the dreams are really weird. But so why not as Clara is suggesting, and what we were taught as children, why not go to bed? And the last thing you do before you go to bed is to pray, or to treat, or to do an affirmation, or to do a meditation. And she says to prepare the body for rest. Why not go to bed, lay there, and be grateful for all of the things that your body does all day, and pray and treat that it does all of the healing and repair and manufacturing that it does at night to the best of its ability. Why not do that? Because it will literally, science has shown, it will literally affect, one, your quality of sleep, and two, how you feel. When you wake up in the morning, if you get a good night's sleep because you prepared yourself for a good night's sleep the night before, that's so it's I think it's an interesting exercise, and I think it'd be worth trying. Because a lot of the times what a lot of us do now that we're adults is we lay in bed and we rehash our day. But most of the time what we're rehashing is the stuff that didn't go right. Well, or didn't go right, didn't go well, all of that. Well, why not go to bed and think about all of the good things and prepare for, it's like the first thing you wake up, and if you wake up, the first thing you do is open your eyes with gratitude. It sets the tone for your day. Well, why not set the tone for your night? Why not go to bed? And Reverend Marcia, beloved Reverend Marcia, she said if you fall asleep while you are meditating or treating, it's called a napitation. And generally, if you fall asleep doing that, you kind of wake up a little more refreshed because you went to sleep in a good frame of mind. It's like, frequently, if I wake up from a nightmare, that's exactly what I will do, is I will set something pleasant in my mind to go back to sleep. And it works. It works. Generally I don't go back into a nightmare. And I generally wake up pretty decent the next morning, considering that I had a nightmare. And since I've started, since I'm cautious about my thoughts before I go to bed, I tend to have fewer nightmares than I used to. So there's that. I also quit watching the news, and that helps with the nightmares too. So, it's something, there's something science based in what she's saying. But more to the point, it's a good practice. And it's one way to sneak a little bit more spiritual practice into your life. Right, 2 to 3 minutes before you go to bed to do this is excellent. You can start while you're brushing your teeth, because most of us, we're not doing anything when we brush our teeth other than brushing our teeth. You can start with a treatment or an affirmation. That's one of the reasons why I do talk about putting affirmations on your bathroom mirror, because you're going to see it twice a day while you're brushing your teeth. That may be a kickstart. Also, it could be a gratitude prompt, or it could be a treatment prompt that you put on your mirror to get yourself started. And those are practical, concrete ways to help integrate this into your. I'm not asking you to add one more thing. I'm just saying, hey, you've got this little bit of time while you're drifting off to sleep. Why not use it? As Clara suggested. Okay. And I do appreciate that she says the night of the body is the day of the soul. Because, there's a lot of, your subconscious works while you are asleep. It works very hard to sort out your conscious day. And so why not go into that? Let your subconscious go into that work pleasantly, with a treatment, with an affirmation, with a meditation. Let's see. How important is it to put away the cares and all of the concerns of the day and prepare for a good night's rest? So, and what I like is that she tells you how to do this. She says, to do this, first, reaffirm your unity with a spirit that knows and desires only good for you. You give thanks for the blessings bestowed upon you, especially the gift of life itself. Once again, you recognize how truly wonderful you are when you realize that there is some power greater than you that keeps your heart beating, your lungs functioning as they should, and digesting your food. And at the same time, the cells of your body are being constantly renewed. In this knowledge, you can speak your words, affirming that the infinite intelligence within you knows only perfection and knows what to do concerning any problems in your life. Like, she's got it. Clear cut, here's what you do. Here's why it's a good idea. Now here's what you do. And because you're going into sleep, you are literally going to let go and let spirit handle it from there. You are going to let the divine soul, the divine spirit, the universe handle it from there, because you are going to rest. So you are literally going to let go and let God. As you release these thoughts, you know that there is a law of mind that can only react to your belief. You can retire knowing that you have started an action for good in your life and that of your loved ones. Because why not pray for your loved ones too? Treat for their highest and best as they go into the night. And then see how you... So the mission today, should you choose to accept it, is to try this. Tonight, when you go to bed, do a little affirmation, do a little treatment. Maybe start it while you're brushing your teeth, and as you lay down, she gave you the marching orders. What is it that, treat for the highest and best, treat for a refreshing night's sleep, treat that your body is doing what it is, and be grateful, and let it go, and then get a good night's sleep. That's the mission today. Try this. Try this. There's good science behind it. There's really good science behind doing that. And I mean, I have done, it's similar to what I do anyway, without quite that spiritual bent, without quite it being spiritual practice. I will imagine myself a nice place before I go to sleep. So I'll tweak that a little bit and add a little bit of a treatment to it, and see how I wake up tomorrow. And if I remember, we'll get a report. So that's the mission. Try this technique. Give yourself a treatment tonight as you are drifting off. All right. If you want to listen to, because there's all kinds of apps where you can listen to a meditation as you drift off. That's another way to do this. Same idea. All right. So, try it. You might like it. The other mission is the same mission I give you every day, which is the spiritual practice of self-care. Now that is self-care. Taking care of resting your mind and setting yourself up for a good night's sleep by, setting your mental area up. That is basic self-care. That is what I'm talking about. The most loving, kind, and compassionate thing you can do is set yourself up for a good night. Set your subconscious up for a good night's work. While you and the body, while your consciousness and your body rest, you're setting your self-conscious up for a good night's work. Okay? It's like your body never completely stops. When your consciousness isn't working, your subconscious is, and your heart never stops beating. Your lungs never stop breathing. Think about that. Try it. It is self-care. And self-care looks as simple as taking a deep breath before you speak, especially to yourself. And as much as, doing this kind of work before you go to bed. Or when you first open your eyes, what is your first thought? Oh God, I have to get up. Is that going to set you up for the best day? No. I mean, honestly, my first thought is I have to go to the bathroom. But it's also, hey, I'm going to get up and I get to go for a bike ride. So it kind of sets me up for, and so that I look forward to the next thing, because I always look forward to doing these. These right here set my day up. Generally, even if I wake up grumpy, which I'm not that much of a morning person, these help to set my consciousness and subconscious into that pattern, into that gratitude pattern, so that I have a good day. It's one of the reasons why I've kept doing it, because it's so good for me. I hope you're benefiting from it, but I really am. That's the spiritual practice of self-care. That is doing something loving, kind, and compassionate for yourself. And if other people benefit from it, because honestly, any loving, kind, and compassionate thing you do for yourself, other people will benefit from it, because you will benefit from it. When you become a more loving, kind, and compassionate person, everybody benefits, right? So practice on yourself. You are your own best test subject. I am encouraging you to create a first response, a habit, so that no matter what happens, you can respond lovingly, kindly, and compassionately. But the most important reason is you deserve your own love, you deserve your own kindness, you deserve your own compassion. Practice on yourself. Some of the other suggestions, take the walk, take the nap, turn yourself off, turn yourself back on, especially if you're working with a tangle. Take a break, take a vacation, eat dessert first. And when I say that, chocolate is the first step to fixing everything in my world. But it's also a reminder to not save the good stuff. To not save we wait and, eat dessert last. And it's like, why not go out of our way to make the ordinary extraordinary a little more often? Which means wear the fancy clothes. Since I was cleaning out my closets, I found a dress I hadn't worn in a while. So I wore it to the play Saturday night and then wore it to church yesterday. That's what I'm talking about. Don't save the good stuff. Wear the fancy clothes now to more mundane things. Wear the, use the fancy dishware for more than just holidays. Burn the nice candles now before they lose that smell and get all sticky and dusty. Don't save the good stuff. All right. I would also like to remind you that joy is a quality of God. Therefore, joy is a quality of you. You deserve joy. No matter what is going on in your life, no matter what is going on in the world, you still deserve joy. I'm encouraging you to make room for it. Yes, it is self-care, but it is necessary for hope. So make room for joy. I'm still pulling on the little fairy queen. That is still my moment of joy. Every time I think about that little fairy queen and I hear her voice in my head, it just brings me joy. That is all I'm asking you to do. Make room for joy. All right, beloveds. The rest of the suggestions are basic self-care. Do something to engage your mind and your body. Drink plenty of water. Your brain works better. Your skin looks better. And your body works better when it is well hydrated. Drink plenty of water. We're back in the 80s again. So we've had our false fall. We're back in summer. So hopefully we won't see the 90s again. But if it stays cooler in the mornings, I'll make it. All right. Also, to get that early in your day bright light, I went out, I forgot my sunglasses, and Tom's like, well, do you need to go get them? And I said, no, I think I'll be okay. And then he looked at me, he said, you mean the sunglasses that are on top of your hat? And I went, so I did get that early in my day bright light. From 7 to 9 in the morning, the sun hits the earth at the perfect angle to get it, and it's only 5 to 10 minutes, to support your circadian rhythm, which is your hormone cycle, to support your vitamin D, and let's talk about all the things vitamin D is good for, and to help you to have more energy during the day and sleep better at night. Try it, you'll like it, and it's science. So if you don't believe me, you can Google it. 5 to 10 minutes. And if that is not enough, artificial light will work. And you can Google sun lamps or seasonal affect disorder lamps as we move into the darker part of the year if you need the extra support. Or if, like this week, it's supposed to rain all week, our chances of rain. So, I got sun today. I may not for the rest of the week. We don't know. So artificial light will work too. All right. And then I'm going to finish you off with my suggestion with my Ernest Holmes quote. Open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you you do live in heaven right here, right now. It's all around us all the time. It points to the fact that there is one source. That source is God. Okay? There is no other source. Spirit is all there is. Everything is made from spirit. So it is a reminder that heaven is a state of mind. It's a state of consciousness. It is not a place we have to get to, but can become any place we are. Once you learn to create that spiritual heavenly mindset, because remember Jesus said the kingdom of God is within you. Once you learn to create that for yourself, nobody can take it away from you. So 1, state of grace, you come pre-installed. And 2, superpower. When you learn to create that heavenly mindset, nobody can take it away from you, and any place can become heaven. Right? Okay. So, and how do you do that? 1, open the window. When you open the windows of your soul, it's about recognizing that it's all God, that it's all spirit, that it's all the universe. You know, it's all the same source. Recognizing that everybody is a beloved child of God. Some of us just have forgotten for a brief moment who we are. So, you know, practice that. And the best advice I can give you for that is Emma Curtis Hopkins. Open the windows of your soul. Now, sorry, look for the good and praise it. Wrong quote. Open the windows of, look for the good and praise it. It means count your blessings. When you start looking for the good, you start to see that there's a whole lot more than you thought there was. It was interesting to watch a practitioner, David, do his workshop yesterday, and he starts to list out, you know, the given luck, like the heartbeat that never stops, the electricity in your brain, the fact that we live on a planet that is in that zone, not too close to the sun to be too hot, not too far away from the sun to be too cold. You know, we have all of these things that already make us so lucky. We are so lucky. So count our when we count our blessings. And then, you know, random acts of kindness and volunteer. That quote from James Russell Lowell yesterday, she does the things, she does the little things that most leave undone. I was like, oh, random acts of kindness. All those little things that may not mean much to most people, but can mean the world to somebody else. Try it. You'll like it. Okay. Social media. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I'm the Running River Ryan on the social medias that I am on. I encourage you to enjoy all of that. There are hours of content on the Facebook and YouTube channels, both of them. So feel free to check those out. And then if you want to know what's going on with the center, email info@creativelife.org. That'll get you on the constant contact. The hot links are hot. It will either take you right to the information you want or to the person that can help you get it. So check it out. Yep, I'm at the part where I get to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day. A good day. Oh, wait. Usually there's a bunch of adjectives in there. Like a kind day, a compassionate day, a get your week started day, a countdown to my brother coming in day, a checking out this spiritual practice day, a meditation day, an affirmation day, a treatment day, a napitation day if you need it, a good day, and if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough just as you are. You are a beloved child of God. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark. You are spirit in motion. You are God in action. Or as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are godly. All right? Explore the truth of your being, right? Peel back the layers of who people have told you you are, especially like gender normatives, cultural normatives, societal expectations. Peel all that back and get to know who God knows you to be. I can promise that person is really cool and really good. God doesn't make mistakes, and God don't make no junk. So, and remember that when you go to bed, when you lay down at night, God don't make no junk. You are wonderful just as you are. All right, beloveds, I need to get on with this. Reverend David will be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9 a.m. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.